So we're nearly at the end of your course now, and you should know exactly what you're going to do with your RCT. But the final thing that we wanted to talk about was offsetting RCT against corporation tax or VAT. Now, this is not through Sage, this is going to be through your ROS, but it's still important for you to know. So, first and foremost, remember our NB1 that we had, our important note from previously was that no repayment of RCT can be made to a subcontractor during the year in which the tax was deducted until such time as their tax return, so their Form 11, RCT1 has been filed and a notice of assessment has been issued and all liabilities for income, corporation tax and other taxes have been discharged. So even something as small as, I'm going to say something as small as local property tax, for example, could stop you from getting your RCT back. In any case, we want to talk for a little moment now about what you would do in order to offset RCT against your other taxes. Now again, I don't have access to your ROS, so I'm just using a sample ROS, and I'm going to say to you that what we would do here is we would do our return as usual. Okay, and when we came to the place where we're going to submit, this is the screen that you would see. Now the amount of RCT that was available to you would be here, okay, in this area here. So let's say, for example, if we were using this example that we had before and we hadn't gotten our 400 euros of a refund, then the 400 would be showing up there, and we would say income tax preliminary. So let us say that we owed a certain amount of income tax, the RCT would come against it, and then we would show the income tax, the balancing amount from the previous year. So that's how you offset your RCT against the other taxes. It's actually done in your ROS. It's not done on Sage. Okay, so you would have your balancing amount there for 2017, you'd have your preliminary tax for 2018, and you would have your RCT that's available sitting there for you in that figure. Again, I don't have access to your ROS, I'm only using AN Others ROS, so you would have a number in there if there was any RCT available to you ready to be set against your income tax, your corporation tax, or your VAT. So it's at that step 2 when you're looking at the payment details. After you've done all of the details of your return, that's where you would see the availability of any RCT that was ready for you. Okay, so that's the very last piece that we have in our RCT versus corporation tax or VAT, or be it employers, PAYE or anything else. So finally, I want to make sure that we've covered everything that we had said. We're looking at the background to RCT, so understanding what RCT is all about, understanding how to record a subcontractor's invoice, and understanding how to record a receipt from the principal contractor. Accounting for RCT when it's paid directly to revenue, we've looked at that, and we've looked at reclaiming RCT if there's no taxes due and recording that on Sage as well. We did our worked example, and then we're looking at offsetting our RCT against corporation tax or VAT. Going back to the very beginning then, I would ask you to read through all of this, watch all of the videos, take your notes, and then any questions that you may have, email them to me so I can be prepared, and then we can talk again.